Hi, I'm Eric, and look what I've got. Oasis Space. No, I'm just kidding. These are bongos. A bongo controller for a game that uses bongos as a controller because it's a bongo game that uses bongos, and it's a bongo game with a bongo controller. Are you following? Donkey Kong. You know, the guy who has not had a mainline video game in a very long time. Well, guess what? He's got a new one finally. But between this 11-year gap and before the release of Donkey Kong Country Returns, DK had some interesting side games. From re-releases to a 2D bongo game to very iffy DS and Game Boy games, DK has had quite the diverse selection of adventures before finally being brought back to form through Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. But I think the weirdest, yet most charming series during this resting period has gotta be the Donkey Konga series. Huh, that's what the bongos are for. I guess the game too, right? A rhythm game that got 2 additional sequels, though the third one only got released in Japan and never made it over to Western audiences. We didn't deserve its greatness. This was developed by Namco, most notably the team responsible for the Taiko game series, so the game looks a little bit familiar to most. It was unpublished by Nintendo and released September 27, 2004, and got a 76 on Metacritic while also being received pretty okay by other reviewers. Most people noted how loud, goofy, and enjoyable the bongo controllers were to use while playing the game. Yes, Nintendo made parents everywhere hate their children for giving them a device that makes a lot of noise. I very much enjoy how loud they are because I can annoy people. Let's take a look at the game though. I mean, it's just a music game. We're not going to be fighting world-ending bosses as, Donkey Kong. The whole story of the game is basically Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong found bongos, but they have no idea what a bongo is, so they bring them to Cranky Kong because obviously this guy knows what a bongo is. Cranky tells them both what a bongo is, and both DK and Diddy realize they can earn money for playing these, and they can then turn that money to pay for as many bananas as they possibly want. I mean, it's not the most in-depth story, but at least it's better than most games. Now for gameplay. We get a nice little menu to flip through, with DK helping us move everything around. We can check out the DK town, we can buy an assortment of things, from different bongo sounds to expert versions of songs, and we also have 3 high score based minigames we can play. But the only way to play the minigames is to buy them, and the only way to buy them is with money. And the only way to get money is to play the damn game! So we gotta play the damn game! There's 3 difficulties to choose from. There's Monkey, Chimp, and Gorilla. There's also variations of these modes that are more challenging, as in, the notes are invisible, so good luck! But we're gonna focus on the core stuff, aka the easy fun stuff that isn't so difficult for a newbie like me. I'm not the best, I'm just gonna stick to the easier stuff. You get the option to play with the GameCube remote or the bongos, and I ain't no loser, so we're gonna go with the bongos. To hit the corresponding notes, you smack either the left or right drum, but there are also some notes that require both to be hit, as shown with this purple color. There is also a microphone on the bongos, as some notes require you to clap, but you can also tap the sides of the bongos, or you can also just do this. This game isn't very difficult, but it can be challenging. But it can be hard to someone who sucks at these types of games. Like me. The music selections tend to vary between pop music, public domain music, as well as some Nintendo-owned tracks, though they get a more jazzy style to them. There's even multiplayer, but it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have anybody to really play with. And that's Donkey Konga. I don't really know what else I need to say here. I mean, it's just a music game. Like, I don't even think I have to look at the sequels in my own opinion. Well, that was Donkey Konga, and it's not much. So I guess we can put the disc back now. How is there a disc already in here?